Robert Gonzalez.
Thank you, Karen, and thank the Chamber of Commerce for giving us this opportunity. My name is Robert Gonzalez. I've been married to my wife, Lisa, for 28.5 years. I've been living in the Friendswood area most of that time. We also moved down to Manville. We raised our kids in the country. We bought 3 acres, and we built our home, and we raised them in the country. We wanted to give them a good upbringing. Not that it's not good here, but it's just what we decided to do, and we're back in the neighborhood. We have a son that's 24 years old who just graduated from the University of Houston with a business degree. He's working as an insurance agent. My daughter, Felisa, who is 22, she'll be graduating from the University of Texas Medical Branch in Galveston as a nurse in 2 months. And I have worked at a chemical plant. I'm a process control engineer, oxyvinyls, right here in Pasadena for the last 30 years. The industry has taken a big hit over the last 30 to 40 years with all the regulations. And one of the things that I want to do is I want to rein in the regulations. I wanted to remove the Department of Education and the Department of Energy. I want to also scale back the EPA. The EPA has infringed on the benefits that bring business back to our community, because our profit margin is getting smaller and smaller as we go along. And so what I want to do is I want to rein in the EPA and allow the TCEQ to do its thing here in Texas. I was born in Cuba in 1960. I came to the United States in 1968. We came here legally, December of 67. I turned 8 in 1968. I came here because of 2 entities, and that is the Lord Jesus Christ. By the grace of God, I'm here. Jesus Christ, being my Lord and Savior, is one that I give him all grace and honor and thanks for being here. The second one is the U.S. soldier. Those who fell on Omaha Beach, those who trudged through the jungle in Vietnam, those who are right now fighting for our liberties in Afghanistan and in Iraq, in the desert, doing the things that we're not doing to preserve the freedoms that we have. I want to preserve the freedoms that we have, because if we don't keep these freedoms, those young who are trying to make a living right now and those who are yet to be born will not have the same ability that I had. I have 10 brothers and sisters, and we've all made it in this country only because of the American way of life. It's worth fighting for, it's worth living for, and it's worth me going to Washington and speaking on your behalf and stand up strong and stand up tall and say, America's worth fighting for. We need to preserve the freedoms that we enjoy. I love this country, and I'm willing to fight if I stand alone. I am not for sale. I am not bought by special interest groups, and I am not bought by the establishment. I want to preserve what's good for this country. I want to fight for you, and I want to do the thing that's right. The one last thing I want to leave with is this. We have a lot of problems, but the main problem we have is we have a God issue. We have strayed away from God. We have to bring God back into our lives in Washington, in the State House, and in this country. When we bring God into our system, we can take care of a lot of these problems. Thank you very much. That's my sign up here, Robert Gonzalez, Gonzalez2012.com. Thank you.
The next candidate is John Gay.
Since everyone else had spoken, I guessed I was next. Oh, is there one more? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm John Gay, and I'm running for Congress here in the 14th Congressional District. As many of you know, I have been running for about 3 years. I ran when Ron Paul was still the congressman. He still is the congressman, but I ran against him last time. And we had one debate. And after the debate, he said, "You did well. You did very well." And his wife, Carol, came up and held my hand and said, "If I didn't know my vote to my husband, you'd have my vote." Well, about a year ago, in July, you remember many of you were in this room when Ron Paul spoke. And he was talking about the borders. He was talking about how our military is not big enough to round up all the illegal aliens. And some people want to put barbed wire on the borders and machine guns. And some people want to just give them amnesty. And he couldn't go for any of that. I said, "Well, sir, why don't we have a guest worker program, like at your home? If someone comes to your home and you have a guest register, you can register them as a guest, but you don't adopt them. They don't become citizens. But we need to know who's here and why they're here. We don't just need to throw our hands in the air and say it can't be solved." I'm a problem solver. I'm a problem solver because I've grown up in a family business where we had to solve problems, where we had to work together to survive and make it. My wife Lisa here, y'all get to know her. Lisa, raise your hand. They haven't gotten to see you a lot because she's out working in the business that she started 10 years ago, an auction company. And I was fortunate enough to be able to quit my job a year ago at Spring Independent School District as an administrator and come on full-time in the auction business. And she's usually working really hard so that I can come to these events. But as soon as this event's over, I'm putting on some blue jeans and a work shirt, and I'm going out and working again because we've got work to do. Lisa and I grew up in family businesses. And we've got a picture of each of us over our mantle that when we were about the same age, about 7 years old, we were both holding a fishing pole and a big fish. Nobody gave us that fish. They taught us how to fish. And they taught us how to work and work together as a family and struggle and make it. And her family was successful, our family was successful, and now our auction business is successful enough that I could come work full-time and campaign full-time. So I need your vote. I need your support. We've got a lot of great candidates up here. We've got some that are lawyers. I'm not a lawyer. We've got 3 Aggies. I'm an Aggie. We got 2 veterans. I'm a veteran. And I know Washington because I served there when I was in the military. And I want to go there to fight for us. Now, you can't go, we all know the talking points. We all know the issues. But it's more important that you are represented, that your issues, your concerns are heard. So I'm working hard for that. I've got a website up there. If you see the B over there? It says Borders, Energy, and Economy, BEE, Borders, Energy, and Economy. That's what I'm focused on. But I've got a website, I want myfutureback.com, which is our main website, and I want myfutureback.org, which is an issues website where you can go and you can vote on the issues in the middle of the night. You can vote you can go back and change your mind, and it identifies that this person, this is their issues. I want to put the power of the representation back in the hands of the people, and I want a mandate from you to go to Washington to turn this nation around because we cannot keep running up the debt, $4 billion a day. I'm John Gay. I'd appreciate the consideration of your vote. Thank you.
And the next candidate is Tim Day.
No problem, John. You grease here for me. How everybody doing? Tim Day, I'm cheating, y'all. It's unfair for these candidates to be with me right now here. Darwin, the owner, is a friend of mine. I helped design his logo, get him started in Bay Cliff. Me and my godfather, Bradley. I've been growing businesses since 1999. My publicist, Mike Marlowe. I'm cheating everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I'm up here with a bunch of wonderful people, but I'm the only candidate who have the ability to work with a diverse group of people, and that's what Washington is. I'm the only one who gonna go and recoup our money from Iraq. Over $1 trillion I'm going after. I know I can do it as an individual. A lot of these other plans that candidates want to do, they need a whole Congress to do it. We already know the Congressman ain't number 1 vote. But I can go get our money back from the Iraq government. Straight up. I know y'all like money, right? Yeah. Don't y'all like money? Don't y'all want somebody to go get that money back from Iraq? Yeah. I'm going to go get that money. I first spoke in front of this group back in 1999 with my economic development plan. That's when I was working with HUD trying to get Hope 6 Fund, $56 million to revitalize Northside Broadway. I know economics, frontwards, backwards, not just in books, but also in the field. I have helped grow Sand Dollar. I have helped grow Fertilum businesses, Moody Mansion, Giant Smecker, restaurant. You can't miss me. Before I retired back in May, I was running 8 different companies. My tattoo shop, I know y'all see a couple of tats. I'm going to get them laser also. We all right. You know, I'm going to get them done. I'm the guy that, I'm your guy. I got that youth in me. I still want to work. I still got about 4, maybe 6 years left in me. Yeah, I'm gone, you know. I ain't did all I can do. I got Greenhouse Foundation. I don't know if y'all aware of that foundation. I just created, helped co-found with some other great people. We did the Grow Young Food Drive. I know what needs to be done in America. America is not broken. It's a little overextended. It's not broken. Believe me, if it was broken, we all have sidearms. Not just Pruitt. What's your name again? Pruitt, yeah, he got a pistol in here, saying too much red in here. Politics should be fun. Yes, things are not right in Washington, but at the end of the day, like I tell people all the time, they are the congressmen and the senators are held for the people who hold them accountable. I know y'all gonna hold me accountable because I'm born right here. Not just coming to the district, I'm born in the 14th district. BOI.